the analog and digital clocks. Next thing is Android ProgressBar. So ProgressBar is just a bar which is gonna appear when you download anything from any website or from any application. When you download anything, you see the progress bar of downloading. For example, 10%, 20% has been downloaded, or 10, 20% or 30% have been completed. So it's gonna be up to 100%. So that progress bar we need to add in an Android application. So if there's an application where you have to add some tools, of you are downloading some, where you're downloading some software, so you want to download some movies, there will be a button called download. When you click on it, and it will show you a progress bar, 1% downloaded, or 2%, 3%. So that's the progress bar that we have to add. So how can we add it? And first of all, let's go through the basic overview. So what is it all about? So we can simply say that it's, wait a sec. It helps us to display dialog box to, it helps to display status of work being done. For example, downloading file, analyzing status of work, etc. So in this example, or in this tutorial, we're going to display, in this example, I will teach you how to display progress dialog for a dummy file download operation. When you click on a button, it should show, or it should just give you the progress bar. So it's the subclass of alert dialog class of Java, Java classes or libraries. So progress dialog class provides methods to work on progress bar, like, so the methods that we can use if you have to work with the progress bar is going to provide you some methods, which are, first one is set progress. How, if you want to set the progress, how much it is, you can use set progress, or you can set message. So we are using method set message, and then set progress style. Even you can use, if you have set the style of your progress, you can do that. Even set maximum progress, and then show extra. These are the methods which we can use with progress bar. So let's see the example. We'll go through the example and check it out, and we'll check it out and how we can display the progress bar. So steps are, again, first we'll create a new project with the name Android progress bar. Modify activity main.xml and modify the main activity, but Java file it is Java. Run the app. That's it. We'll go through it now. I'll just copy the name of the application. So file, I'm going to create a new project, always empty activity. Name of it is Android progress bar, language Java, and that's it. We'll close the previous project, which is Android clocks, to make it more faster. And first of all, we'll go to activity main file, and we have to add only one button here. We are going to remove this text view. We don't need it. What we are going to do, we will just add a button which will help me to click on it, and it should show us the progress bar. So button, Android height is always wrap content, and Android layout width, always these two attributes are required for any particular widget. Whatever the widgets you're going to add, you need to add these two attributes. Then Android ID, and ID is very important also. So say it's button 1. You can give any ID name. It's not necessary. You can see B1, B2 even. It's not necessary that we should use button 1 always. So I'm just using it according to my own habit. So Android layout, ALIGN, align. And right now we have to change the layout. First of all, change the layout to relative. So when you will change the layout from here, it's R here, capital R, oh sorry, and it will come relative layout. Just hit enter and it will change it on both places. Then layout align, it's align parent top. So align parent top is here, and you can set it as true. Android property center horizontal. So layout center horizontal, it's also set as true. And then Android again, layout margin top. What should be the top margins? It should be 116 dp. Then after that, the text. So if you have to mention any text in it, we can say Android text equals to download, for example, down download file. That's it. So with this, we have completed with this activity.main XML. The main thing that we have to do is whatever the progress bars we have to show in the Android application. We are going to show it using the Java file. Now we have to create the methods in Java. That's the main important thing. Okay, so we'll go to main activity, Java file, and here we have added a button. We'll add a variable. So button btn will say start progress. That's one variable. What happened to this? You need to have the button with Android library. So here, select this one. And then after that, we have to add a progress bar. We can add progress bar dialog. It's here, progress bar dialog, and I'm gonna name it as progress as progress, bar, not var, bar. All right. And then I'm gonna define some private variables, private integer progress bar status equals to 0, private handler, progress bar handler. For handler is equal to, this is an object, new HA handler. That's it. And then private long file size is equal to 0. And that's it. So these are the 5 variables that we have defined. And then we'll go to override the main onCreate where the application is going to start onCreate method. So here we are going to call the method that we are going to define, but we will come out from it. First of all, we will define the method that we need as a listener class. So we'll define the method called public using the public method. So we're going to use add listener on button click method, and here we'll use the same variable, which is btn start progress is equal to find view by id, and it's r.id dot the id that we have defined for this progress bar is going to be button 1. Sorry, or button it is. Do we have it as a button? Progress bar, let's say it's button. Then btn start progress dot set on click listener new view dot on click listener. That's it. And then you have to define the method here. On click listener, we are going to override the method. So override public public white on click. When you click on it, so we'll say view is equal to v. So first of all, we're going to create, so creating progress bar dialog. How do we create it? Using Java. We can create a progress bar using XML also, but I'm showing you using the Java. So I'm going to use progress bar equals to new progress bar PROGRESS progress dialog. Progress dialog v dot get context. That's the first thing. Secondly, we'll go to progress bar again dot set cancelable. So that's the method which we're going to use as true. Then after that, again progress bar dot set message. I told you we are using set message method also. So what is the message? We'll say that file downloading and give dash 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 dash. And then progress bar set next is progress tile. Progress tile, so progress dialog dot style style horizontal. So this is the style using the method set progress tile. Then set progress, so progress bar always because it's a variable that we have defined, and then set progress, only progress, not style, so set progress as 0. Then again progress bar dot set maximum. What is the maximum progress that you want? It should be 100%, up to 100%, and progress bar last is show method, which will help us to show this. That's it. With this, we have created the progress bar dialog color. So reset, if you have to reset progress bar and file size status, for that what we need to do, we'll again go through progress bar status now. We'll set it equal to 0, and then file size also equals to 0. And then we'll create a new thread class, or you can say method new runnable. So that's runnable. Override public void run while, I'm using the method now, while progress bar is less than 100, not greater than, is less than 100. This is, I'm using a while loop. What will happen? While progress bar is less than 100, performing an operation, so progress bar is equal to do operation. Is it going to work or not? That's a different case. Try and catch block is with it, so try prod dot sleep (1000). Cache interrupted exception e dot print stack trace. That's it. But here progress bar, it's not Progress bar, its status also, progress bar status, less than this, yep. Now updating the progress bar. If you have to update the progress bar, what is the code you're going to write? So we'll write progress bar handler. So progress bar handler dot post runnable r new runnable, and here we are going to use progress bar dot set progress prog bar status. That's it. Now performing operation if file is downloaded. If you have to perform the operation if the file is downloaded, we'll say if progress bar something is wrong. Wait, I'll check it out. So quick progress bar status is greater than or equal to 100, then perform operation sleeping for 1 second after operation completed. So we can say try HUD dot sleep.
1000 milliseconds.
Yeah, 1000 milliseconds or millis. And then
catch an interrupted exception.
Catch the same thing, interrupted exception. We can use any keyword or ES normally that we use. And then E dot
print stack
trace. That's it. And then we'll close the progress bar dialog. So that's progress bar dot dismiss method that will help us to dismiss it. That's it. Progress bar dismiss. Then here we're going to use start dot
start.
That's it.
Why is there an error though?
It's end of on click method. So here now you have to also add, it's giving you an error. start, and then there should be 1 minute. Yeah, it's here. We do not have to do anything here. So it should be as it is, and here it's closing automatically. So that's the end of onClick method, and we have to give a method dot start at last. And now, but progress bar, if progress bar is greater than or equal to this, why it's showing it's giving error. Unknown class progress bar status. Why it's unknown? Hmm. Now checking how much file is downloaded. We'll check it out later on, and updating the file size one by one. So public integer, this is do operation method that we have mentioned in the top or in the first method. So do operation. The range of progress dialog starts from 0 to 1000. So what we'll do is we'll use while loop. So while the method file size or the variable file size is less than or equal to 10,000, and what we have to do, so file size plus plus, that's the increment operator we have to tell. So but if again file size equals to 1000, then return, for example, 10. Else if file size equals to 2000, you have to return 20. Else if file size is equals to 3000, we'll say that return 30. Else if file size equals to 4000, you will need to return 40. You can add more else if statements. If it's now 5000, you will return 50. Yeah, if it's 6000, you will return 660, and so on. Okay. Suppose now over here, you can return else return 100. Or you can simply return 100 without adding else. So that's end of operation, but still some problems are there. We are missing some brackets. Yep. But still here, it's showing progress bar greater than equal to 100. Something is wrong here. Do we need to edit inside, or we have progress bar do operation? Status do operation. And here is button first. Public void. Let's say he'll see it and run it. We'll check it later on and troubleshoot it. Yep, here is the method. If illegal startup type, if progress bar. That's the main important point here. First of all, I added all the variables, button, start progress, progress bar, private int, progress bar status, then handler, a new long file size 0 protected. Oh, then we need to add listener on click button block. We need to call it. Then public void add listener on button click class, pst and start progress. Find view by ID button, start progress, set on click listener, new view. Yes, override public void view v, then open a bracket, progress bar, new progress bar, this, cancel label, set message, then progress tile, progress, set maximum, show, then progress bar, this, file size, new thread, new runnable, open public void run. Progress bar status is less than 100, progress to operation, try, miles 1000, sleep. Doctor exception, ePrint trace updated the progress bar. This. Let's try it here. That's it. We need to add it within it. Progress bar greater than 100. Cache interrupted start. Then close it. Then do operation. File size this. Return. Yeah, that's it. We need to edit within the bracket. So that's it. And then run this application. Click on download file. You will see the progress bar. When you click on this button, download file, and you will see file downloading and 100%. Click on it. This is 0, 100%. Takes less time. Can you check it out? So there was no mistake. Basically, we were doing this. We were aiding it. We were closing the bracket. We do not have to close the bracket here. Then it will have an error. So you need to just delete this error. That's it. I mean, sorry, this curly bracket. We just need to delete it. There should be only 2 brackets, and after that we need to add progress stays bar. It should come under the method that we're using on click, right? And then it's going to stop here and close, and then we are going to create another method, which is do operation, which we have mentioned here. All right, do operation while size is greater than this, or whatever. You can add more than this. When you save it and run it, you will get the appropriate results. When you click on download file, this is the button that we have added. And download file is the text which it's showing here inside the button. But this is the ID with the help of which we are able to create the method. Or we are able to create the progress bar, button start progress, or ID button first. This is the main thing that we need to write. And when you click